So there's a satellite image from the ESA 7 satellite. This was in 1968. And it was like the first visual of Earth via satellite, or like a composite of it.
Yeah.
But look at, and was
like
stationed
satellite?
over the North Pole. And this is the picture that they released.
What the heck?
And they talked about, it's just the composite images that they all put together, and the North Pole wasn't captured. Right? Okay, well then this was from Google Earth in like the early 2000s. Send this to you.
It's the hole to the center of the Earth.
And then this was released by NASA, I believe, in the 80s or 90s.
You guys,
all separate.
Cool.
Holy moly, dude.
That's
Literally.
actually unsettling.
So where's Santa?
But does it not look, if you compare it to that first map,
It's identical.
and people talk about,
And what year was that map? That was like the 1600s?
yeah.
Gosh, man.
Yeah, and people have talked about, like, apparently NASA, but they've taken it back, or they've like scrubbed it or something. They talked about, like, it was really hard to find the image, but there was this obscure image that people like zoomed in of the Earth, and at the top there was literally a black stone sticking out, like at the top of the world.
Oh my gosh.
A black stone.
And it's like the same as this freaking map, bro. Like
Guys,
literally,
these mysteries of the world.
That's like we're never going to know.
We will. I believe we'll know in heaven.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's just because
Yeah.
people will say, of course, there's nothing there. Like you just go, like, people have gone there. It's like,
well,
we don't know.
You know,
that. We don't-
flight plan or flight paths. You're not allowed to fly over
Is it
the North
restricted?
Pole. Yeah, because I mean, probably because it's the most harsh climate, but
Yeah.
still,
Right.
people don't fly over the North Pole.
Yeah.
But Admiral Byrd did.
Admiral Byrd.
We've
Yeah.
talked about him a lot too.
Yeah.
He
Good
did.
name for a pilot.
Yeah, he's associated with a ton of stuff. Like even the Project Fishbowl. He was involved in the Operation High Jump.
Was he the guy that had the heart attack in
I'll never have
Antarctica?
No, that was Buzz Aldrin.
Oh.
Admiral Byrd, this was like shortly after World War II. He was sent with an armada. The Navy sent this whole armada of battleships to the Antarctic. Super weird stuff. And it was just to explore, but it was all weaponized. And so the theory is that he went out there to seek out Nazi hideouts in Antarctica.
Yeah.
So he explored that, said that there's some crazy stuff there. And then he also did an exploration to the North Pole. And this is where this is the conspiracy part.
Okay.
Because apparently he had, and we've talked about it before, I believe, but his secret diary that only he had. And then when he died, his son got it. And then when his son was trying to publish the stuff in it, he died, like under very mysterious circumstances. But Admiral Byrd talks about in this secret diary, allegedly that he wrote, people think that it's fake, that when he went to explore the North Pole, there was an entry to inner Earth, like hollow Earth.
And that would make sense with this big old hole.
It would. And he describes it as being in the Earth, lush green land beyond the ice, mammoth-like creatures, a technology-advanced civilization, and meeting with a being called the Master, who warns humanity about nuclear weapons.
Wow.
So this is where it gets a little like,
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
But it sounds like the little green children.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
what I thought about. It was the green kids.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That literally backs up that story. That's so fun to think about. A
Yeah.
giant hole that has a whole different world. I mean, yeah, dude.
It's all
I'm just
freaking
saying,
me.
like, sci-fi. So the possibility of sci-fi movies right now
Oh
are just
my
endless.
gosh.
But apparently this master gave Admiral Byrd this message. It's a long message. But at one point he says to Admiral Byrd, you see, we have never interfered before in your race's wars of barbarity,
Wow.
but now we must, for you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely the atomic energy. Our emissaries have already delivered messages to the powers of your world, and yet they do not heed. You have been chosen to witness here that our world does exist. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race.
Wow.
You, my son, must return to the surface of the world with this message.
Cool.
And then he died.